Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Boxing Unlimited here once again, and we're going to be doing a video today, the unification fight, the undisputed fight between Beterbiev and Bivol, coming up on the 12th of that is next week of October. It's been a talk of the town. I believe it's a 50-50 fight. Some people have argued that it's not a 50-50 fight because they feel Beterbiev will win. But in no particular order today, we will tell you that Bivol has a chance in this fight if he fights in a certain way. And the certain way will have to come from his movement, his work rate, and his selection of punches. You know, the volume. Because Beterbiev is the monster from the east, and is known as 20 knockouts, 20 KO, 20 fights. Nobody have finished the fight with him. Nobody has not gone into decision with everybody. But Bivol, on the other hand, has been a fighter who is more like a ballet dancer, you know, who has won every other person unanimously in all these votes. But since something is going to give today in this fight between them on the 12th, and what it's going to give will tell you the system in a certain way. Before fights in a certain way, he wins this fight on decision. We're not saying he's going to knock Beterbiev off because Beterbiev is a superhuman being, and nobody gives mostly people who call boxing fans don't give Bivol a chance to win, but we're giving him a chance to win. And we're even saying, we're going further to say that he has, if he fights in a certain way, he wins proper, he wins a decision against Beterbiev. Everybody is scared of him. He's knocked everybody out. And they've written Bivol out because of that. People say it's going to be early. Some people say it's going to be late. Whatever they say, Bivol is a master tactician. He's a technical boxer. They bear that in mind. If he comes out in the fight and stands in front of Beterbiev and tries to slug with him and exchange blows, that is the end of him. He will go out before the end of the fifth round. But if he comes out, fights the normal way he fights, and do not fight timid or do not over-respect Beterbiev, you know, then he has a chance. You know, if he comes into the fight, his normal way is in and out, his movement, his work rate, his variety of punches and volume of punches. And even though people have now said that even if he fights in the same way, that he's not going to deter or restrict the movement of the forward-coming Beterbiev. But if Bivol, they've never asked the question, what if Bivol fights him on the front foot, in and out, on the center of the ring? And that is the certain way we were talking. If he does that, he has a chance, a big chance. Because Beterbiev has not met any person who fights like him. You know, he fought a lot of some people who moved, but when you hit them, their plans, their game plans go out of the window, as Tyson said. You know, when you get one heavy punch to the head, you know, you forget your game. You want to forget your game plan and go into a fight proper. But Bivol is a different kind of fighter. He's methodical in his ways, technically sound, defense proper, superb. But what we're going to tell Bivol tonight is you know, that in his fight on the 12th, he must not slow down and stay on the ring. If he keeps on that movement, on the movement, and do not go to the ring, do not allow Beterbiev to push him to the corner, to the ropes, then he has a chance in winning, a proper chance, and a heavy one. But if he comes out timid and then wants to say, okay, I'll soak up his pressure and let him tire towards the late rounds, he's gone for. Because Beterbiev, he's harder than everybody. Every person that fought him has gone down. Even the people who had spared him have spoken about his power, unbelievable and astonishing power. You know, for Bivol to have a chance in this fight, he has to study Beterbiev, fight him in a way that will disrupt his rhythm. That rhythm he comes with. He comes and he throws a lot of punches, overhead right, which actually ends up at the back of the head, which is supposed to be a rabbit punch. So the referee has to pay attention, and Bivol has to pay attention, because if you're ducking him, he's going to hit you at the back of the head. So it's all, I'm not saying it's deliberate, but it does happen in most of his fights. So it's a system he's used to. You can't change it, but the referee has to warn him and make him understand that such punches will take points off him, for him to stop it. Having said that, I'll say Beterbiev is an animal in the sense that he mows you down. Relentless attack on you, your body, your arms, you're everywhere. It comes from everywhere. And having said that, we'll say Bivol, to have a chance, he must, because nobody has targeted the body of Beterbiev all through his career. I've seen some few glimpses of it in a fight, but they faded away as soon as he came in. But I know he was hot, because the stomach, you can't hide. It doesn't bob and wave. You can hit it and you can get it. So Bivol, for the first few rounds, will have to invest very much on the body. If he invests on the body, he has a chance. Because the main thing is to slow Beterbiev up. And with the surgery he had on his knee, that's another case altogether. Bivol has to take advantage of everything. Beterbiev sometimes comes with a flying right hand, straight. And it's a very powerful one. It's a punch. I think I've never seen any boxer do that. It comes with just a flying one, and he reaches you if you're on the back foot. So, but for Beterbiev to have a chance and to win this fight, he has to stay in the middle of the ring. Because, and do not let Beterbiev come from the inside, because he's a very technical, he's a very good inside boxer. He knocks people out mostly the inside. He comes in and the body punches, but revise it. Bivol, to have a chance or to win, has to revise that trend. Go to the body of Beterbiev, let us see how he reacts to it, and let us see how he will take it. And then come to the head. Your volume of punches, even though it's not as hard as his, but the volume and the variety you put, punches to the solar plexus, straight on to right hand to the solar plexus, and then the hook to the liver or wherever. But it's better said than done. We'll see what will happen. But I hope Bivol will take advantage of most of the points we pointed out. And then the combinations as well. Say you must set traps and then make him take the sting out of his punches. You have to make him miss and make him pay. That is the only way to beat this guy. We've said it before. And so many people believe that the guy is untouchable, is unbeatable. No boxer is unbeatable, as we say always here, styles make fight. And it depends on the style Bivol comes on with. If he comes on with a timid idea or timid game plan, which I don't see him coming out, because he's been there, he's fought so many people, and even though he's gone points with them, but he's beating them thoroughly from first round to the last round. Fatigue might be an issue for both of them. So who paces himself very well, Bivol has to use the space, the gaps he says, Whoever paces his rounds very well wins this fight. Will avoid fatigue, because at the end of the day, the fireworks will be too much from both people. Everybody is expecting this fight. It's like fact is the fight of the year, if not fight for one of the fights of the decade. Both boxers are undefeated, both boxers are champions, and what is going to come up, we will see. Bivol has a chance, but a lot of people are not giving him the chance. But I give him a chance because there are concerns with the knee of the surgery Beterbiev has had, that caused the postponement. There's also the gaps, and if Bivol can utilize the gaps and the spaces that he will create, because he's a master of creation of all those things, and stand his ground in the center of it and do not pull back to the ropes, then it's a worry for him, for Beterbiev, because at that period his tactics, his plan will have to change. Whether he has a plan B, we will see, or plan C, we will see. Both of them, we will see who has plan B, plan A, plan B. It's all there in the making, a fight of the decade, or the century, whatever you want to call it. But the fight is a proper fight. And they were saying that every boxer is beatable, depending on the style in which you come. That is why we say styles make fight. And then, unless there's the haymaker, as we've seen in the case of Anthony Joshua and Daniel Deboa, you know. And what thing Bivol has to pay attention to is never let Beterbiev catch him in the first round, because he's still cold then. If he catches you then, you can't come out of it. We saw the last fight against Mikhailovich and then Jenbeck. You know, he caught him early. And we saw the fight with Joshua. He caught him early as well, and they never recovered. So he has to pay attention to that. Don't allow Beterbiev to catch you early in this fight. You know, you have a chance, and do not fight timid. Use all your arsenals, your arsenal, all of them, all the things you know. Fight your fight, you know. Do not respect him, over-respect him. Respect him because he's a dangerous fighter, but do not over-respect him. You know, come into the fight with open mind. Fight your fight. Make your move. Lateral, backwards, anywhere, side by side. You know, throw your jabs. Control the fight with your jabs as you normally do, and then you win this fight. You know, Beterbiev, on the other hand, is a knockout artist. Having said that, we say he has been to the Olympics twice, in 2008 and 2012. He was unlucky not to have won anything there. But having said that, you know, you have to be very careful, because he's also a boxer and a puncher. His punches are very hard, but he boxes very well. He's an experienced boxer, a good amateur. He's won a world title in amateur. So we know that he's very technical as well. So it's not only about his power, but his boxing ability. What we're saying today is our prediction has still remained the same. We're not moving. A lot of people have changed, but we're still where we are. Bivol beat Beterbiev, which is a big ass, beat him by decision. Do have a nice day and God bless. We'll stop here now.